So we got some good news, man. We have passed phase one of the 10K account. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Yes, we passed phase one of the 10K account. So thankful because I was struggling. So let's get into it. So look at this. Look at this, man. All right. So yeah, started the account and some drawdown here, and then we just kind of took off here. Very, 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 very thankful. So we can go to the trading objectives. I'll zoom in because I'm a little blind. I don't know about you guys. So trading objectives. Look how close we came to like killing this account. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. So now let's look at the daily summary. I want to go to the calendar for that. Let's go to the calendar. So this is the month of October. So October, day one, took a loss, bounced back, took a loss, bounced back, took a loss, and then it was kind of smooth sailing from there. And then in November was all green. All green. So I'm gonna tell you something that's changed and what has allowed me to pass this compared to failing my previous. So if you looked at my previous video, you saw that I failed the 25K account and then I failed the 10K account, and then I bought another 10K account. Told myself I'm not disciplined, I'm not as disciplined as I would like to be, that I need to step back and just work with some 10K accounts and then build back up. Then I'll be able to pursue a 100K accounts and so on. So the one thing that was hindering me was I'm on a 10K account and my losses were great. My losses were great. They were like, when I say great, I don't mean as good. I mean great as in big. They're like $200 loss days, $250, $260. Like you cannot trade a 10K account and you're losing $260 a day. Like that's not good. Like how are you even losing that much on a 10K account? Like that's crazy. That's crazy. So as you can see, I was able to get that down tremendously. And then if you look at my previous video, I said my goal was to flip these two. That was my goal, was to flip these two, because my win rate was like 38% or something like that. But you can have a low win rate if your average profit is more than your average loss. Like that means you're profitable. So you can have a low win rate as long as your average profit is higher than your average loss, because that means that you are profitable. And that's what I was able to do. I was able to flip these two here. That was my goal. That was my main goal, was to flip these two, because my average profit was less than my average loss when I blew the 25K account and the previous 10K account. And I was like, hey, like I need to lower my lot sizes per trade tremendously, and then just be disciplined. Don't make sure you put a stop loss. Make sure you're putting a reasonable stop loss. Don't cut your winners early. Don't let your losers run. And yeah, and got better with that. Just discipline. Discipline is key, man. Discipline is key. Like one thing that I catch myself doing a lot is I can be locked in and I can be disciplined for a nice amount of time. That I'm not gonna lie, I'll get bored and I'll start doing dumb stuff. Like that's the biggest thing with traders. Like when you're bored, that means that you're doing well. The excitement from trading really comes from chasing. Really comes from chasing your losses and just what I'm saying, being in crazy drawdown, then it flipping and you hitting your take profit, and that doesn't happen often. It's a rare occurrence that happens, and that's where the excitement comes from. The excitement comes from the chase of trading. When you know that you're profitable and you have a good system going, is when you become bored. Is when you become bored, you have a system, you have a plan, you have a strategy, you stick to it, you follow it, you see success, and it just becomes natural, it becomes simple, it becomes boring. It becomes boring. So when you find yourself actually becoming bored with trading, and you are profitable, it's a good thing. Live in it and find some excitement elsewhere and chase elsewhere. So, and don't become chasing trades. Like find it elsewhere. Maybe have a separate account where you're doing more riskier trades. But make your main account your boring account. So past phase one. Yes, great. So let's go on to see how I'm looking for phase two. So this is what's going on right now. So I am in drawdown. Let's see. I don't know why this chart looks a little wonky. Okay, there we go. It wasn't zoomed in all the way. So I'm gonna lie. So this, man, I could have passed this last week. I started off in drawdown. Yeah, whatever, whatever, whatever. I need to flip that. I need to stop starting off in drawdown. But starting off in drawdown, but right here, this day here, man, this day here, I had a trade and instead of me just letting the trade just run and hit my take profit, which would have caused me to pass the whole freaking challenge, I was afraid that it was going to reverse, and I just took profits, and it just shot up. It just, yeah, it hit what would have been a good trade, and I would have passed the whole challenge. And then after that, I kind of let my mental get to me, and I started chasing. And then kind of like hindered myself here. And I knew that was going to happen. Like soon as I woke up the next morning and saw that that trade hit what would have been my take profit, I already knew. I was like, yo, whenever this happens to you, you kind of tweak out and you kind of start chasing. So if you chase, try to catch yourself, man. Try to catch yourself and don't let yourself, wig out too hard. And I wigged out too hard, but I'm building it back up. As you can see, I was down 900 and it was 9,729 was the balance, and now I'm at 9,902, and that's from being up 10,159, and yeah, so so let's look at some big stats here. We can start with the daily stats. Yeah, started off. Oh my gosh, crazy $440 loss day. That's kind of really crazy. But bounced it all the way back. Went on a crazy little streak here, as you can see. And then what was I doing? Like, man, that's why you got to review yourself, review yourself, and just see this. Like this is crazy. Like I have two red days, and they're horrible. Two red days, not red trades. Two red days. Definitely have more red trades. So, all right, so let's get into some stats here. Win rate, 48%, and that is lower than how it was in the first phase. And also, look at this, man. Average profit is less than my average loss, and it's because the losses per day is like $400 and something. Like it's crazy. So, my average, I need to flip this. Like I need to flip this. Like that needs to be my main goal. Just always going forward, man. I need to flip this, and I need to. What I'm doing, I'm letting my stop loss get hit, but I'm like just jumping back into trades too soon. So I've been moving my stop loss to break even too soon as well. So I've been like getting stopped out of trades early, very very extremely early on pullbacks. It's kind of crazy and annoying at the same time. But yeah, so we're still ongoing with phase two. Whether I pass it this year or not, we will see. And I only say that because once it becomes a certain part of the time in December, I like to go ahead and just stop trading because markets become a little wonky. Because markets have already been very, 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 very wonky, and so I like to just stop trading at a certain time in December. And yeah, so that's where we're at, man. We're on to phase two of this 10K FTMO challenge, and I'm going to buy another like maybe one or two more 10K accounts so I can start the year off with three 10K accounts, whether that be one that's funded and then two that's in the challenge stage, or whether it be all three still in the challenge stage. But yeah, that's the goal. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to $1 million in payouts. I know some people be doing like $1 million or $400,000 max allocation in accounts. No, we're trying to get payouts. Right now, we're at 0 for FTMO USA. I'm not counting my payouts from before FTMO left. That'll just be confusing. But because I do have a few $1,000s in payouts from them before, but just counting payouts with FTMO US, we're at 0. The goal is 1 million, and I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how long it can take us years. It doesn't matter. It's all going to be documented here. So, thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe.